I remember a little while back, an incident occurred and there was alleged data to back up this incident. And when this particular incident occurred, I just sat back and realized if the media really wanted to distract people that look like me and take us off course, they could just throw out some numbers and people like me will lose their flipping mind. Now, before I get into that particular incident, I believe a lot of people that look like me, they have the worst victim mindset I've ever come across. And obviously growing up, being from the ends and that, I've been surrounded by a lot of people that always say, oh, if you are a certain skin color, you have to work twice or 3 times as hard as them people over there for half the results. And RIP Kevin Samuels, the GOAT. I remember I was on my way down to Edmonton one Friday, obviously before he passed away and that, and I was watching one of his previous live streams, and he calls it the monologue. It's like the introduction sort of thing. So before he starts taking on the guests and talking to the guests and that, he would just talk about whatever he wants to talk about. So I remember he done a reaction video to a black woman in America complaining that the reason why black women are not able to lose weight as effectively and efficiently as white women is because the diets are basically racist. They don't work the same for black people. So that's her excuse for, like, she was massive. And you know what? I'm going to do a reaction video to, I did before, but I'm going to do another reaction video to it. This woman was massive. She was saying the reason why she's big and other black women are big is because the diets don't work the same for black women. You know what? It might be true. Blood, get fucking on with it. Unfortunately, certain races have more advantages than disadvantages. Yeah, there's certain races of people, they are fucking intelligent, but they're weak as fuck. There's certain other races of people, they are super fast. They are quite strong. They have, the man them are, packing, if you get what I'm trying to say. Other races, they're a bit more well-rounded than that, or, you know what I'm trying to say? That, it is what it is. Life is not fucking fair. Yeah, maybe the diets are not as effective for black women. Get over it, blood. Yeah, put the fucking work in. Yeah, I promise you, she's putting a lot of food in her mouth. That's why she's so big, yeah. I know she ain't watching them calories and doing calorie counts, and you understand what I'm saying? Really conscious of how much food she's putting in her mouth. So, obviously, I always knew that people that look like me have a victim mentality. I'm like, rah, they are really looking at everything. They're really trying to use any and everything to complain about systemic racism and all black oppression and that. The next incident, well, I was like, and I made a video about it. I just realized that, people that look like me, if I was saying in this particular video, if let's say, for example, God forbid this happened, let's say, for example, people that look like me were truly on the right path, and let's say we actually started to build up net worth and, you know, I'm trying to say, really turn over a new leaf and be the race that everyone looks up to and whatnot. During that process, if the racist people wanted to steer us off our course and distract us, just put out some stupid numbers out there. Oh, young black children are 6 times more likely to get stop and searched by the police. Yeah. We'll lose our fucking mind, blood. I literally remember it like it was yesterday, making a video about that, and then making a follow-up video saying that, like, the people them, they could be puppeteers and that, and they could literally just throw out some numbers and it will take us off course. You literally had, I'm going to include another incident, because I had 3 things I was going to say. This is going to be an intermediate one, People that look like me were getting angry and flying over to another country in some part of Asia, because they had people that looked like me, and they were comparing them to what you would call prehistoric man, tree-dwelling animals, if you get what I'm trying to say, People that look like me from America were flying over to this country in Asia to protest. Do you think I've got time to be flying over to another country to protest because they're mocking my race? I don't give a fuck, blood. If they want to do that over there, then let them fucking do that. It's got nothing to do with me. Whether they're doing that over there, whether they're not doing that over there, is not stopping me from getting rich, blood. It's not stopping me from progressing as a fucking man. So why do I care? Now, obviously, it would be a bit different if it was happening in the country that I'm from and the environment that I'm in on a day-to-day basis and that. But if they're doing it in a country where the people them that look like me are like 0.001% of the population, why the fuck does it matter? Let them mock us. Yeah? Let them do what they fuck they want to do, blood. Anyway, so I'm going to get to the final incident that's prompted me to make this video in the first place. And I will do that reaction video again about the diet's not working for the women them. So, obviously, I responded to a comment on, someone left a comment and basically they was talking about, apparently black women are more likely to die from childbirth and that. And apparently there's statistics that back it up and that. And I'm just saying that, blood, it may just be because black women are more susceptible to dying during childbirth. And that's what it is. Yeah? So someone hit me up and they were saying, nah, man, you shouldn't really be talking about that or whatever, innit? Yeah? I don't really care. You see, it's funny, yeah? People... This is just so stupid. Like, what people don't realize is a lot of women that work in the healthcare industry and that, and in hospitals and that, yeah, most of them, a lot of the women, a lot of the nurses, them are black. A lot of midwives and that are black. They would have black women's best interests at heart. They're not gonna let their own people them die. So I know those statistics there, they might be true. Yeah, saying that black women are more susceptible and that, but it's not got nothing to do with racism. It's just an unfortunate fact to life. But ask yourself this, my brother or my sister watching this right now. How many black women do you know that have died during childbirth? How many black women in your family? How many black women on your street? How many black women who at your workplace? Yeah. How many of them have someone that they know that's died during childbirth? It's bullshit. It's bullshit. I'm not saying the numbers are lying and that, but it's funny, yeah, that people want to believe those numbers. So you didn't want to believe the numbers, the COVID numbers and that, but you want to believe the numbers when they're talking about, oh, black women are more susceptible to dying in fucking childbirth. And I don't care what the numbers say. Yeah. Sometimes you have to look at the data and interpret it, yeah, for yourself. Yeah. Just because we all know that the government will put numbers out there and it's a complete lie. Remember how much people allegedly died during COVID and that? Oh yeah, 100,000 people died during COVID. With fucking 80%, 10% of them died from a fucking heart attack. Remember anyone that died during COVID and that was a COVID death? So it's bullshit, man. Unfortunately, black women might be the ones that are susceptible to dying during childbirth. It is what it is, a fact of life. It's got nothing to do with the NHS or the hospitals neglecting black women. Most of the women them in the fucking hospitals in London, yeah, where most black people are the majority and that in London and these major cities and that, most of the women that work as nurses and midwives and that, most of them are black. It's in their best interest to keep our women alive, blood. So don't believe them fucking numbers. Bullshit. It's bullshit. It's just an unfortunate thing that happens. Unfortunately, our black women are more susceptible to dying from childbirth. Got nothing to do with no racism or nothing like that. Even in I'm a part of the Edmonton group chat. It's called Straight Outta Edmonton. I must have took a screenshot of North Middlesex Hospital where I was born, and I just made a joke about it, innit? Posted up a picture of North Middlesex Hospital. The hospital was opened up in 1920, but I made an appearance in 1992. That's when I was born. So afterwards, people started coming underneath the comment section of my post on Edmonton's group chat. Like, oh yeah, man, the hospital was good back in the day, but it's gone downhill. And then some couple women said, yeah, and then he died during childbirth. One was one like English white woman, another one was definitely a Polish woman. Yeah, I didn't hear no black people in the comment section talking about they nearly died during childbirth and that. Women die during childbirth. It is what it is, isn't it? It's a fact of life and that. Unfortunately, maybe our women might be more susceptible to it. It's got nothing to do with racism. Right? The majority of the healthcare fucking workers in the hospital and whatnot, most of them are black. It's within their best interest to keep their people them alive. Yeah, don't really believe the fucking numbers. The numbers have been put out there to fucking distract you and take you off course. What's next? Oh, black people are more likely to be caught on their phone, yeah, during a stop search and that or whatever, like driving with their phone and that. What we're going to say, the police are racist looking for black people on their phone, or, black people are more distracted by TikTok. That's why they get caught on their phone.